Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. Bob Arum has reportedly given Mikey Garcia an ultimatum to fight Vasily Lomachenko at 135 pounds as the B side. Now, that's a very interesting thing because if you look at it like this, the point of contention with Mikey Garcia and, Vasily Lomachenko has been the negotiation. It's been the reason why these guys cannot negotiate a fight to come to fruition. This is a direct quote. He basically states Mikey Garcia has hurt his marketability because of the fight he had with Errol Spence. He also stated, but he still is an elite fighter. We would welcome a fight with him and Lomachenko if it was at 135 pounds. And I do agree with Bob Arum to that degree. He took a fight against Errol Spence Jr., moved up 2 weight classes, dared to be great. He didn't get knocked out. He put on a good showing. But here's the problem. Putting on a good showing as far as not being stopped is one thing. Putting on a good showing as far as being competitive is another. Mikey Garcia was never competitive in this fight because Mikey Garcia had no plan B. Mikey Garcia never let his hands go. So maybe Errol Spence Jr.'s power, reach, and size was the reason for that. Regardless of the reason, the fact that Mikey Garcia got dominated and lost so many rounds is the reason why his marketability has been hurt, because people no longer see Mikey Garcia as the same Mikey Garcia. People feel like there's certain things about his game that has been exposed to the world, and so that's going to be a problem for Mikey Garcia in any potential future fights, especially against big name opponents like Vasily Lomachenko, who's basically, you can say, unblemished. I understand that he lost to Orlando Salido, but that was a while back, and people have already put that behind them because since then, Vasily Lomachenko has went on to do great things. Now, at this point, and Vasily Lomachenko was not dominated the same way that Mikey Garcia was. So at this point, will Mikey Garcia take a fight with Vasily Lomachenko being the B-side? Will he succeed to Vasily Lomachenko and Bob Arum and be the B-side, take a smaller percentage? Because Mikey Garcia made a reportedly $8 million against Errol Spence Jr., and who knows, even more than had a career-high payday. Some people look at that payday and wonder, my goodness, why would you fight Errol Spence Jr.? And now they understand it's the payday had a huge reason and factor to do with it. Mikey Garcia saw a huge, enormous payday. He realized he only had a certain amount of fights left, and why not go for the bag while you're still here? Also daring to be great. Mikey Garcia stated previously, there's never been any serious discussions on either end reaching out for me to discuss a fight with Loma. Now, I think a Loma-Mikey Garcia fight would be competitive. I think it's still close to a 50-50 fight, but at the end of the day, it's as far as boxing wise, but I think that a few things in Mikey Garcia's game plan has to be fixed. First, he has to have a plan B if things don't go right. Vasily Lomachenko is a much better tactical boxer than Errol Spence Jr. The first time Errol Spence Jr. seriously displayed his skill set was against a fighter like Mikey Garcia, and Mikey Garcia had no answer. He had no response. Now, we understand that Loma isn't as strong or as big as Spence, but his boxing skills are unquestionably better. So that's going to be a problem for him. Another quote from Bob Arum was, the A side would be Lomachenko. Now, whoever is A side and B side is Mayweather schmuck talk. In other words, it's two fighters that have gloves and weigh the same and they go in the ring. There's no A side, B side. When they go in the ring, they're equal. But when it comes to all things else financially, you have to put Vasily Lomachenko as the A side because he has not done to him his record, his reputation, what Mikey Garcia has done to his. In other words, I think it's a 50-50 type of fight when they enter the ring. But at the end of the day, for Mikey Garcia, I think at this point he should take the B side if he's wanting to fight Vasily Lomachenko. If he can't make 135, he's not interested in fighting Vasily Lomachenko. If he's not interested in taking a huge pay cut, then at this point, don't take the fight. Move to 140 for bigger, better challenges as far as other world titles, other champions, bigger opponents, not bigger names, just bigger, stronger opponents. If you're just simply unable to make 135 pounds. But once again, unbiased as always, it's the IBFP. Please share, like, and you must absolutely subscribe.